Hey, what's up guys, it's Unleashed here today, and we are back with another video on just stuff, I guess, just Sonic. I mean, what else would I do on this channel? I mean, I'm a Sonic channel, so yeah, it makes sense I'm doing Sonic. Yeah, it's no surprise there. Anyways, in today's video, we will be looking at some news, and if this actually turns out to be true, then this is going to be very, very, very depressing. And I'm going to be honest with you, this being true honestly doesn't even surprise me in the slightest, but yeah, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's take a look at the news at hand. On to Soar City with Sonic Rush. So here we have right here, rumour, Sonic Unleashed, the GOAT, and Sonic Generations, also a good Sonic game, won't be ported due to license issues by Styrix, October 14th, 2022, and zero comments. There have been many rumours regarding the reason behind there being no modern ports for Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Generations, with these titles only being available on the platforms they launched for. We received details on the reason behind the lack of any ports for these titles in December 2021. The source behind these details is responsible for prior reliable leaks in the community. Yeah, honestly, I think I believe Soar City here because their rumours and leaks and everything have been pretty reliable so far. For example, with the Colors Ultimate stuff, what they said about the movie Sonic skin and everything like that, and obviously the release date, that all came true, so yeah, I don't really doubt Soar City here. I think they're pretty reliable. We have been informed the reason Sonic Unleashed, the GOAT, and Sonic Generations have not received a port for modern platforms is due to license issues with the Hedgehog physics engine, specifically for these titles. We are not aware of the specific details behind these license issues. While this may be the reason behind the lack of ports, these details are not official and should be regarded as nothing more than a rumour. Sonic Unleashed, the GOAT, received a 60fps update for Xbox Series X by Microsoft in December 2021, and Sonic Generations is still available to purchase on Steam. And by the way, Sonic Generations can be 4K 60 on Xbox Series X and S through backwards compatibility as well. And yeah, that's it for that article there. Let's take a minute to just digest what we just read there. So as we all know, we've all been begging Sega to port Sonic Unleashed and sort of Sonic Generations, but not really, but mainly Sonic Unleashed, to modern platforms and especially PC. Because right now, the only way to play Sonic Unleashed is through PS3, the Xbox 360, Xbox One S and X and all that, then the Series X and S, and then nothing else. I mean, you can emulate it too, but that's a bit difficult to do. Then obviously you have the PS2 and the Wii version of the game, which is actually very easy to emulate, so no problems there. But we don't care about Unleashed right now, we care about Unleashed, the GOAT. So yeah, as it turns out, one of the reasons that Sega probably hasn't been listening to us is because they have some licensing issues with the Hedgehog physics engine. Now I've seen loads of people saying some really dumb things on Twitter right now, such as, licensing issues? What? Sega owns Sonic, what the hell are they on about? This is obviously a fake rumour. And then I've seen people saying that, oh no, I guess there's endless possibilities to have license issues with, oh well, no Unleashed port, I guess. And this is so stupid to me, like, they literally say in the article none of that, like nowhere do they say any of that. They say it's because of the physics engine, yet people somehow still misinterpret that, which honestly just shows a lot about this community, to be honest with you. For example, screenshotting thumbnails of videos and then posting about them saying, oh, look at this video, it says this in the title, must be a very bad video, blah blah blah. And then they proceed to actually go complain about something about the video when it's already addressed in the video, and obviously because they didn't watch the video, they would have known that, would they? And yeah, seems that people don't know how to read articles. Go ahead and just screenshot the literal headline of the article without actually reading it itself. Like, that is stupid, man. Seriously, Sonic community, get a grip, I swear to God. So dumb sometimes, I swear. And if I'm being totally honest with you, yes, I mean that in the most meanest way possible. Right now, I honestly couldn't care less. Like, am I wrong right now? Am I wrong? The Sonic community has a serious problem sometimes, like not reading things, not watching videos properly before complaining about it. Like, this is just stupid right now. But thankfully, we have one smart person who, instead of just complaining about the article without actually reading it, they actually have some sort of explanation for why this rumor could actually be true. So we can see right here, Blue Wolf Blitz. This makes sense actually. They'd have to pay for the Hedgehog licenses again, which isn't cheap, and we know Sega likes to do their ports / remasters on the cheap. Yeah, they definitely like to do that, especially with Colors Ultimate, Sonic Origins, and then even the Sonic Lost World Steam part. Those cutscenes are absolutely horrendous there. And then obviously we have Sonic Adventure 1, DX, and then we have SA2 on PC. Yeah, horrible ports essentially. Even Sonic Heroes on PC too, that was a horrendous port too. Not to mention how dated Hedgehog Engine 1 is at this point, and using old rendering pipelines. It'd just be more work, money, and resources used up. Now, Sega is not an indie studio, they absolutely can afford to do these things, but they want to make a profit and a big return on these games. while also developing them on the cheap, so more internal teams and resources can go towards bigger projects. And yeah, honestly, this all makes a lot of sense. For example, with Sonic Origins, the team behind that game was actually pretty small, and obviously we can see a lot of cutting corners, and especially with Sonic Colors Ultimate 2. Actually, to be fair, that was a really Sega and more blind squirrel, so I'll leave Colors almost aside here. But yeah, Sonic Origins, Lost World PC, SA1DX, SA2 PC, Heroes PC, those games all had small teams if I'm not mistaken. They're all filled with problems, things which could be a bit better, things which cheap out a bit obviously, and yeah, just generally very low quality. And then obviously, like Blue Wolf has said here, it's going to cost Sega money to actually get the license to the Havoc engine, because as we know, Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Generations, those games actually run on the Havoc engine. Now I'm pretty sure that since Mario and Sonic are the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games, Sega's actually moved on from the Havoc engine onto the Bullet engine, allowing for much better physics and also animation. So maybe that's the reason why they have to actually buy the license again, because they'll let go of the Havoc engine now. I don't know, just a theory here. But to me, honestly, this seems like a very similar situation to the Michael Jackson music for Sonic 3, because the thing with the Sonic 3 music is that it's not that Sega's not allowed to use them ever again, Sega just has to buy the licenses to those songs. And obviously that's not going to be cheap, and that's why Sega most likely hasn't done it yet. So hypothetically, if Sega actually got the licenses to these songs, they could have been in Origins, but obviously since they haven't done that, they're not there. Because obviously it's a lot cheaper to just make some new songs for them rather than buying those licenses again. So that's why Sonic 3 has some different music in Origins, and is obviously the same reason why Sonic Unleashed and Generations most likely won't be getting any ports until Sega, or rather, if Sega, decides to man up and go buy the licenses to the Havoc engine, so that they can finally port the best game they've ever made, Sonic Unleashed. And obviously Sonic Generations too, but more so Unleashed. Now obviously, just because you can't port these games, doesn't mean we'll never see them ever again, because there's another option. Remaking these games. They could just remake Unleashed and Generations on another engine that isn't the Havoc engine, obviously, such as Bullet, maybe. And then obviously because Hedgehog Engine 1 is out of date, they can move over to the Hedgehog Engine 2 with Generations and Unleashed. And honestly, in theory, that actually sounds amazing. Seeing Unleashed running on the Hedgehog Engine 2, like fully, properly, done properly, unlike the mods we've seen so far, that would honestly just be beautiful. Just imagine seeing Jungle Joyride running on the Hedgehog Engine 2. That would be jaw-dropping. And then even seeing Sonic Unleashed officially at a higher resolution as well, amazing, yes. And then obviously at that point, we can see Unleashed come to PC, finally, but obviously upgraded too. And even with the remake too, they can fix the problems these games have, such as warehouse control sometimes. But like I said earlier, in theory, this could work out really well, but to look at reality right now, could Sega really pull off a Sonic Unleashed and Generations remake to make them actually better or on par with the original games? Yeah, that's where my doubts start to arise. Now, even though Sega did actually make Sonic Colors Ultimate, because obviously it was Blind Squirrel, Sega still saw that game and thought, you know what, release it. Who cares if it's broken? Release it anyways. And then same thing with Sonic Origins. Sega forced the team to release the game even when it wasn't ready, so who's to say that same thing can't happen with the Sonic Unleashed and Generations remake? It's the same reason that a lot of people don't really want adventure remakes just yet. Because one thing about the adventure game that is so amazing is that control and physics. If Sega can't replicate the adventure controls and physics, then what is the point? Like seriously, what is the actual point of it? If we're gonna get remakes that play worse than the original, then we might as well go play the original, right? I mean, while the game will look nice and beautiful obviously in the Hedgehog Engine 2, the thing that matters most is the gameplay. If the game looks nice, but does it play all that well? Is it really a good game? I mean, I kind of described Sonic Forces there, essentially. The game looks nice, but plays awfully. So yeah, that's my worries about having an Unleashed and Generations remake. I mean, to be honest with you, just Generations really need a remake at this point. I mean, it's on PC, we've got all the mods there, so I don't really see the point of a Generations remake, but Unleashed, yeah, I'm kind of worried for that, not gonna lie. Now, obviously, like I said in this article right here, it's a rumor, so this could be true, but obviously could not be true as well. So maybe Sega will be willing to actually go ahead and buy the license to the Havoc engine and actually port Sonic Unleashed and Generations to modern hardware. But the question is, will they? I mean, if they can't even buy the Sonic 3 music back to actually put it in Origins, then will they really do it for Sonic Unleashed? I mean, once again, Sega is a business. They don't want to lose too much money because obviously the whole point of a business is to make money. If they're not doing that, then what is the point? What is the actual point? See, I see that Sega go ahead and buy that license, or two, they go ahead and remake these games, which, honestly, like I said earlier, obviously throughout this entire video, that is quite worrying for how Sega is right now. But who knows? Maybe Frontiers can show them that, yes, if they don't rush a game, it can actually be good, but, yeah, it's Sega, let's be honest here. It's kind of unpredictable with them right now. Anyways, that about does it for today's video. So yes, there's a rumor that Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Generations may never ever be getting a port, which is very depressing. This means the only other way to get the ports is by remakes, and yeah. am not too happy about that. But what do you guys think of this topic? Do you believe this rumor, or do you think it's false? And would you like to see a Sonic Revolution Generations remake? Let me know down below. Love to see what you guys have to say. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, especially that last one. Don't forget to become unleashed by pressing that join button down below. And remember, it's not necessary. And I will see you all next time. Peace!